Ooh, Robin stealing cars and I'm telling. NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of That's Right On Screen Hip Hop Geek together for a very cool show that at first I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, where I'm feeling this. And now I'm like, all right, I'm hooked. That's right, we're talking about Titans. And I'm not gonna take too much of your time. I just wanna talk about a couple of things. One, the flashbacks. I think they serve the character of Robin well, especially in this, timeline or this continuity. It really served well on how his early relationship with Batman was, because of course each adaptation handles it a little bit differently, and in this one I think it was handled very well. One thing I will say is Bruce Wayne need to get some more lights in that house, man. That joint is like straight up horror level fantastic. I don't know what in the world he was thinking about having a house that big and not enough light bulbs. But I also like how it handled Robin's angst, his hurt, his revenge that was building up inside, because it led us to kind of like that first moment where he had that letter from Bruce saying, basically, look, I can teach you how to handle this feeling that you had, this feeling of rage, of vengeance. I can teach you. So that was cool. I thought that was a nice touch. I'm still kind of on the fence about should they show Bruce? Should they not show Bruce? Guys, let me know what you think, because I'm always in the air about that. Sometimes I'm like, why are you trying to hide him so much? And then sometimes I'm like, you know what? This ain't the Bruce show. With that said, let's get into the family. Because after the jump, we're going to holler at Starfire and Raven. But with the family, I thought it was kind of cool that they got caught on the sneak tip by your girl Starfire. And they were like, you can go get your pee on. Maybe you got to do number 1, number 2. And you go in there, and I'm going to stand guard. I'm going to be there. If you try to break out, I'm going to be watching. But Starfire comes up and straight roasts that dude. And I ain't talking about making jokes or snapping. I mean, she just straight roasts that dude. Dude, they gonna need dental records for that, all right? Because it was nothing but just charred up. You know how like when your mama burnt the chicken? It's kind of like that, but definitely worse. Even the kid says so. But this storyline also gives us a deeper look into what the family is doing and who's controlling them, what it's like, and kind of their background, I guess you could say. It's interesting stepping into their world and seeing that, they failed, so they almost got killed for this joint, and then seeing how they had to deal with it, how they're coming to grips with it, and how they're seemingly given a second chance because whoever's controlling them definitely wants to bring about some type of apocalypse. Now, with that said, we got tons of stuff after the break to get to in just a moment. But first, KURO Brand gonna help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check them links below. Hat, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. And once you find something you like, of course, cop it. So let's get into Raven and Starfire. We pick up with Starfire because we didn't get no Starfire love last episode. But the actress, Anna Diop, I believe. I hope I'm not messing up her name. She is killing this joint. I've been a fan of hers since 24. So seeing her in this is no surprise to me that I'm just like captivated. She just brings it when she's on, especially when she's beating people up. We'll talk about that. But she's continuing to follow her memories, trying to figure out what's going on, because when she got in that car accident, I guess she just went crazy. And now she don't know nothing. But I like the fact that when she found Raven, she did not get what she wanted, because some other shows might have been like, oh, I see you, and now all these flashes of memories and stuff. And she saw her and she was like, I still have no idea who you are, who I am, your relationship to me or my relationship to you, nothing. But the continuing breadcrumbs that we get is nice. It's handled so well in this episode, which once again, I don't know how the first episode happened, because 2 and 3 are almost like a completely different show. But the continuing breadcrumbs, going to St. Paul's, going to St. Paul's, and then seeing Robin also following those breadcrumbs, trying to figure out like what happened, where's she at, who is this family, blah, 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 all kinds of crazy stuff. Finding out his partner is dead. They plot this story along just good enough for us to continue to want more, want to learn more with these characters, because this isn't a situation where we know the character doesn't. This is a situation where we're kind of figuring out as it goes along, because even if we know from the comic books, it's a much different play, especially now for what I think they're going to do, or because they're still being very shady about, of course, Raven's father. And speaking of Raven, we get to see her power manifest in a way that I was just like, good God. And it's that manifestation matched with Starfire's just charm and her attitude, whether she's in the diner, because that diner scene was crazy. She stepped up and squashed that beef. Or when you see her at the rest stop when she burns up the dude, or even kind of her attitude with Dick Grayson at the roller rink, she has this charm and charisma, while Raven is kind of definitely dealing with some evil inside. And you're starting to get these different counterbalances during the story that I'm digging. You know, like even Starfire is like, she gonna steal your car. I mean, I guess Robin stole that car, so it's okay. If you steal something that gets stolen, if you steal something that was stolen, then you ain't really even stealing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it kind of crosses it out. But seeing her find that storage space, reading whatever, because she don't know who she is, and we don't know exactly who they're gonna adapt her to be, but we assume that we know she reading, you know, her own language, and she's just slowly figuring these things out. And I like it, man. I dig this episode. I really do. It's way better than I thought it would be. I will harp on Hawk and Dove real quick. Seeing Dove in the hospital, I know they're both cool actors, but I don't know if you remember, but she got thrown off the roof, all right? And it wasn't like it was a one-story house. She got thrown off the roof of a building, all right? Now, look, stranger things have happened. All I'm saying is that, like, I thought she was gonna be dead, and there was only gonna be Hawk left or something, but I guess we'll see. Maybe she's super resilient, man. Maybe she got really strong bones. But Raven's past catching up with her. Raven's, you know, the inner demon coming out, especially when she gets trapped in that room from all the sisters, basically causing an explosion. There is a lot coming on in this episode and being brought into this series that is opening the door for all kinds of questions, all kinds of mysteries, and many, hopefully, satisfying answers, man. I'm here. I'm in. I figured I'd give this show 3 episodes, and I'm happy with what we got. The first episode, if you're watching this and you haven't watched the first episode yet, I'd say don't watch the first episode. Just start with episode 2, and it'll be good enough. You don't really need episode. They kind of reference stuff in episode 1, so you don't need episode 1. It's kind of nice to have, but I think the show is going in a very decent direction, and I'm happy to watch it. So holla at me, I'ma holla at you. Down in them comments, let's talk about Titans, whether you want to talk about Starfire and how she definitely handles that hand-to-hand, Dick Grayson and how he used to steal back in the day. He might still be stealing, we just never know. And then also Raven, what are they gonna do with her father? How are they gonna handle her father's backstory, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Guys, I'm here for it, so let's get down in them comments and let's chat. So until then, I'm going to tell you guys to holla at ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. Check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. Don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that NERDSoul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, just because you're in a diner and you got your crew don't mean that everybody's scared of you. Peace.